Welcome to Serpent Visionary Oracle. I've returned. Thank you for allowing me the break I much needed last week after the class. Not today. Today's class was absolutely amazing. And if you're looking for body expansion, strength, more openness, flexibility, a nice way to have an outlet to de-stress with ease, no force, all what you can do. Information's down below if you're looking for a nice live yoga class every Sunday. We just got through the month of studying compass, where we feel maybe direction is off, maybe not too focused, or just don't know, period, where we're going, the unknown. The beauty of compass is to have that balance and to gain the focus and to have that sense that everything's cool, just the way they are and just the way they are. This is the last reading of the 2023 year as we move into the 24, the powerful 8-year, also the upcoming year of the dragon, the wood dragon, that is. It's going to be a very powerful year. It already looks juicy here. I'm going to show you what it looks like on the table. Get some dice just in case I need to have another roll. Ooh, that's an interesting look. Okay. Before I flip, there is a special if you happen to catch it. The $30 readings, that's going to be gone. No more of those retro rates. And in order to get the $30 rate, a deck must be purchased from Amazon wishlist to gift the table. And that's it. Regular rates start 2024, maybe the first week. If you catch this and you ask me, then sure, I'd probably honor it. You just have to ask me. So anyways, this is what I'm looking at currently without flipping it over. Yes, I did pre-shuffle because sometimes it just takes a while. I never know. And I'd rather just get to it and have it here. So let me show you what's on the table. That's what it looks like. Just the objects alone. And then there was this little bonus card that just flipped out of the deck when I was shuffling. It's facing, well, it's actually facing the east. Well, this is like interesting because you can actually see it as a tip or a head. But to me, this rock, because of where it came from, to me is the Sacred Heart. Because we have that already. We have the white. And then we have the beautiful geode here, the inside of the cave. Super juicy, powerful energy, super pussy energy, the big dick energy, the Sacred Heart, the snake. What's underneath? Wow, 9 sword. Flow with your own rhythm. There's a 5 there. So change with the Sacred Heart. Okay. Queen of Sword. Ooh. Yeah. Powerful pussy power, that's for sure. Let's see the Oracle card. The world wants to be written. Okay. Let's see what more is here. Hmm. 6 sword. Okay, warriors. Make this happen. So softly, softly, the tender touch. Okay, there's something there going on here. And then there's the bonus card. Ooh, sexy. 2 cups. Telling me, sensing there's going to be a lot of connections coming in. A lot of real juicy ones. Because everything is that right here. There's a lot here. There's a lot here. Oh, let me just take it in for a minute, and I'm going to open the third eye. And it was called to my attention that they're restricting my account because they've become butt puckers amongst the lands. So let me pause so I can open the third eye, and you all know what that is. I'd rather give you the ASMR. But let me open up the third eye. You know what I mean? Just let me open up the third eye. Oh, yes. Third eye expansion. Thank you. The dice, by the way, is 6. The one die has a 5 and a 4 where I can see it. Because there's a top view and then the side view, depending where you roll and what you can see in the perspective of the dice, right? So there's a double 6 here. That's a definitely snake eyes because it's both a 5 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1. And then there's a 4 in the middle. So there is going to be some glue here. There's going to be some pretty strong connections coming if you have not met already. Because this is the big juicy pussy power and this is the big dick energy. And they're both on my table with the Sacred Heart space. So this isn't just like one-nighters. This isn't to get off. This is like you can do that at home with your fucking porn, all right? This is like beyond that. This is like what needs to now be written and now be experienced, because in the past I believe that it hasn't been to reality. That's why people do movies, you know, because they're not real, they're the movies, but what the movies are based on. Like to some extent, a lot of people have experienced what are in the movies because, what, of course, you're rewriting yours. As of tonight, as of the winter solstice, actually, some things went down that were not easy to feel, to experience, to go through. But because of the passion that drives you, you've made it. I've made it through the passion that drives me. You've made it through the passion that drives you. Because this Sacred Heart is headed towards the west. And if you want to look at it as big dick energy coming at you, because it has a double meaning in this casting, that is also true. And given what it's pointing to on my table, no accident or like I wasn't even paying attention, that is no joke. As the first card out is a number 5, follow your own rhythm. That means you and no one else. No one else's influences. No one else because you saw this or that. No, because it lives within you. Because you have the ninth sword here is on the bottom of all this. And this like looks pretty, it's pretty a nasty feeling. Like the feeling of being talked about or betrayed or anxiety or sleepless nights or just being so fucked up in the head towards yourself. Like it's all could be shattered because how much of that is real? None of it. The top card says follow your own rhythm, and that means here, not up here. So interesting before flipping, and I did mention I just came from a yoga session. I'll tell you, if you do take yoga, it will open up you sexiness. And if you're dead down there, open up your sexiest, take some yoga. Woo! That'll open it up. I'm not kidding. You'll last longer on top. As this comes flying down. 2 of Cups. Okay, you get the point. She's doing her own thing. It's disregarded. Even the heart space is open. This is her pose here. The heart space is open. There's boundaries because you know who you are and your worth, but she's like even pushing that 9 swords to death the way it is, looks on the table. So burn it this evening. You don't know rituals, you don't know nothing, get some fucking fire and burn it. Any way you can symbolize it. You don't even need to have a lighter or fire. You can burn that with your mind. You can put it on the stove. You can burn it. Because it's saying death already. Haven't you had enough of living up here, trying to figure it out, not doing what you truly want? This was the year to say what you wanted to do for your holiday or who you wanted to be with. And you choose. And some of you still didn't do that, that's fine, because guess what? It passed already. Yay. That's the best part. Yay. Bye. Woo! Because the middle card's so beautiful. The Queen of Swords, and she's clawed with these beautiful scaly, reptilian looking, or it can look like snakes wrapped around both a wand and a sword. Ha! She's double sworded. One of which has blood on the tip. Queen Sword here means business. She'll burn the book she burns, sets her own rules. As the top card says, the word wants to be written. What are you writing? Also a 6, but it's a 4 and a 2 here. What are you rewriting? It is retrograde, coming into this crossover of the two 2023. What is your vision? You already know what you don't want. You're burning that shit. Stop thinking about it. Just burn it, all right? Be stern with yourself. Mean it. And let yourself fly tonight. Let yourself open up your third eye. It's a beautiful night to journey for my psychonauts out there. Beautiful night too for expansion if you just want to gaze out into the sky, if you have that privilege. Yay! Sure do. Every night. Black moon or not. Always beautiful. Unless it's like overcast, and it's still beautiful out there. No limits. Limitless. Expansion's limitless. Let yourself not know. Let it come from source, really. Let yourself not know. Be open to the expansion of where it takes you. This is prayer with the big, juicy, yummy, pussy energy, the yummiest cave ever that you birth all from. And this one's really pretty and sparkly. Ooh. Like when you turn it one way, it's very mysterious. It's an unknown, yeah. And then this way was split, so I don't know which way it lied. I don't know which way it was casted, by the way. I think it was downward. Yeah, it was downward, okay. Oh yeah, just like I was saying, you're going to thank yourself for allowing everything to die. You're going to thank yourself that you didn't choose what you thought you wanted. Yeah, you know what that was. I know who you guys are, and I know what they were. And you know what? Same. I could think of a few that I was like, oh, yeah, me included. Although I kept my spirits for the most part with the smile and sincerity. So there is a smile within this cave, but there is this one that goes off. And you know it's going to lead to the unknown, but you're like going to find such treasure there. There is no limit, and there's no limit on choices either. No limit in ideas, no limits in the way abundance comes in, no limit of resources and or sources. This is pure abundance in your movie, Queen Sword. How bad do you want this union, especially within yourself first? How bad do you want this? Then let go and let the unknown in. Not able, the ones that struggle with that unknown and the dark, the real unknown, that's all about control. That's all based on fear. Believe me, I can smile for hours sitting up in the darkest of the darkest medicines, in the dark, literally, and be okay. We make it through. It's not easy. It's very uncomfortable, actually, a lot of times. It's scary. It's a lot to, scare anybody, right? But it's not about scare. It's not about fear. It's about here. It's about creating from this heart. And then standing in it and meaning it and going forward takes this. So, yeah. The two of cup card, excuse me, two sword. And it keeps falling down. Yeah, down on this I'm sitting on my weight bench. And so I'm straddling so I can balance how we sit. So I can switch legs underneath and sit in yoga poses. So it's not, harmful that I sit here and read so long or channel a long time and there's no discomfort. Anyways, it's interesting how these cards are casted and pieced as a puzzle. You'll see it when I flip the camera, because the wings of the butterfly beneath the vision and the expansion are bleeding, paired with the Queen Sword card, which there is blood on her sword / staff. No, this is the staff. This is the wand, which is the passion. So there's a breakthrough of a barrier. If you've not experienced it, it's coming quick, because this is wand and this is queen. Two, a sword and a freaking wand. Now the wand is in her left hand. That's very highly passionate and emotional. This is what she stands for in barriers, and she fucking to the death, because there's blood on these wings. And when the butterfly comes out of the cocoon, what people don't see is the blood off their wings, unless you hatch them in a can like I used to. And on the bottom, after they'd hatch and I'd set them free, their wings had drips of blood. I would raise the tin and they didn't move. They're not ready. Keep them warm. They're not ready. And I could see the blood on the bottom of the tin cans. So the wings, before they fly, do have to dry. The blood has to dry off the wings. So if you thought you were ready, that's why you didn't fly, because you're like, bitch, fucking have blood and you're still bleeding. What the fuck, Chill, wait. Your timing is not the timing, but, timing. But the fact that she has that sword and the rules are burned, it had to have gone down that way, or you wouldn't have gone through where you really need to be. Not that you need to be somewhere, but like where the next levels up is where it's taking you, you know, before you go through it. And it is a beautiful, softly, the tender touch. Now, I'm not reading from the book, but I bet you it has a lot of beautiful things to say about this, because the emotion that's coming off this card is pretty intense. And if any of you have been emotional the past week, for one thing, we had one hell of a full moon, and that was right after Christmas or during Christmas. Then there's this retrograde going on, which has been a really powerful one. I have experienced it in the electronics, in being restricted off platforms in a whole lot of kooky, weird ways, just going, okay. And it became comedy with me, because then what? I just thought it was comedy. Well, let me look over here. Let me look over there, instead of getting all upset and thinking it's Mercury retrograde to blame or something, right? Or are you going to let that run your life? Or are you going to say, ah, fuck you, I'm going to go do this? And it's kind of, that's the Queen Sword I'm hearing. See, you're not going to let your vision, nothing's going to get in the way. You're going to be all, really? Watch this. And this chick here, Miss Softly, the tender touch, that has this as an object, with a warrior like that, 6 of Swords. I wonder if you heard that. Did you hear that? Okay, have to mark it at 21. Now, I don't know what that was. So when this video ends, I'm going to go and debunk it. I wonder what that was. Who knows? But that's interesting. It happens. Things like this happen to me in readings all the time. Not all the time. Not a surprise, let's say that. It's not all the time, but it's not a surprise. And then I'll either debunk it or go, oh, someone came through, because it happened when I was talking about this and about these emotions and going forward. And, you know, the feeling I get off this card is we've cried many tears. This hurt to squeeze through. It hurt. This didn't take overnight. This is an accumulation of a process I've been following for quite some time. Ever since 2020, when everything just went crazy. Everybody was affected, everybody. And then the pattern started to change, and I've been tracking this since then, but I really started to go, wow, this thing's gonna just bust out. And I used to know about the year 2024 back in 2020 going, and it seems so far, and now we're here. Gonna cross over soon, but it's really gonna explode in summer. I've been saying it. I've been tracking this. This is power couples. This is power connections. This is power enterprises, collabs. Things have been in the way. Things have been staticky. People are falling away, blah, blah, blah. So what? We have been going forward with the 6 of Swords going, come at me. And the more it will come at, if you follow, this is just the energy I'm reading, as it comes at oneself, makes you want it more. Because in this way, sometimes anger isn't negative. That it drives you. I mean, it's not towards anyone, no harm to one. That's why I mean the outlet. And I kid you not, I keep seeing things run through here that, okay, I seen you. It's kind of playful. They're white. They're white. Like some people see shadow. I've seen shadow, but this is like white. And it's very playful, thank you. And this is white. I'm white today. These stones all reflect a white or crystalline white. purity image, like we're being cleansed. We had to have had this death occur. It even hailed over here yesterday. I saw the little pieces of the little, little pebbles. They weren't monstrous. They were very pea size. Pea size. And they just all of a sudden came down. I was like, whoa, how cool is that? I caught it on video. I loved it. I love weathering because it just goes through here. It doesn't like stay and concentrate for hours. It just goes through and wishes away because it's so windy here. It just goes. So allow the emotions, allow it to keep flowing out. Let it come out. It's all right for it to surface. That's part of releasing and expressing and expansion. It hurts sometimes. It's only temporary. As you squeeze, just like the baby fetus up here, the Six of Swords is a very much of a warrior card. Through the storms of it all, face the fears, nothing. They become what? An illusion, disillusion. Night goes there. And with the Ten of Cups at the end. See, as I spoke, it got really like some clouds came in. Let's brighten up the screen, shall we? And I didn't have the shade up all the way. That's a beautiful view. Yeah, it's coasting. Anyways, with the Two of Cups as the card that seals this reading, this New Year's Eve reading after a beautiful compass party. It was a yoga compass party today. Absolutely. I just want to show it to you. I gotta show this to you. It's like no words here. Let me just, you suck this up. Notice it's a 5, number of change. And it's like she's pushing that down and away, letting it die. Look at this 9 of Swords. All that's going to death, the anxiety, the head, the trying to figure it out. This didn't material, blah, 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 whatever. Fucking let that burn and die once and for all. Even the flames kind of look like little demons or what has haunted you, and let it. Look at the little sneaky poos right here. It's like, all that's what? Not even fucking real. That right here. I saw this as the Sacred Heart. This is the passion. As it comes through upside down, it becomes towards the east. That's the big dick energy returns. It's mostly the Sacred Heart stone. Because I found this where? On Sacred Heart's heart ground. Okay, so it was as we move into the super juicy pussy energy, the word wants to be written. That's right. You start rewriting that script. You look at all the butterflies out of this bleeding one here. Sometimes they didn't survive, and I would get really sad when they wouldn't survive. Some wouldn't make the cocoon. They would hatch, and then I'd see various things. I would see some that never made it to fly. I would see some stuck in their cocoon, like half like this, bleeding. And I wouldn't touch it. I just allowed it to be. How beautiful. I got to do that as a kid. And here's the beautiful geodes, so you can see the smile. Hello. In here's the mystery. There's little horns. It even looks like someone's little G-strap. We can see the belly. It's very sexy. It's very alluring, like, come on in. No need to fear this beautiful crystal cave. Let's look at what's inside. Queen of Sword. Boss lady, look at that. So there's her sword. And then she's got a wand that is also, you know, she's got both. Burning the books, burning the rules, going beyond that you ever have. Not listening to nobody but your own wisdom as you have been guided. Very heavy Mars and Moon combination here. It's a very good balance, but very, very stern. Holding boundaries and not budging creates a lot of static. It creates a lot of, oh, Baba, you know, you're so-and-so. And, you know, all this whatever talk you have to hear or go through. Not true. Anyways, you're not paying attention to them. Look at these hands. Look at below, in here too. Look at that detail. Look at her queendom. Look at those piercing eyeballs. And kind of like the portal. Also like a evil eye protection. And what this looks like is a card. It looks like an extra card, like if you were to cap it off here, you can see that this could actually be a card within this deck. That's how creative you are. That's how powerful in what you are rewriting here, everybody. It's coming, it had to have died. Can you see now? Can you see it had to have died? She doesn't have her eyes open. Neither here, where she's shrugging it off. She's going within. Now she opens the eyes here, though, as the queen, doesn't she? Yeah, the eyes are open, and when the truth hits, it hits home. So if you didn't shed no tear over it, it didn't hit home enough. Tears are okay. Tears are cleansing. Tears wash the wrinkles away. That's what my teacher used to say. And it's purifying. There's a glow. Look. She's glowing here. She's glowing here too. See that glow? They're all glowing, but look, the glow. Okay. Softly, softly. The tender touch. And then it's paired with this. Well, it's white. It's actually, it's a nice, it's always felt very nice and non-aggressive at all. It's a big, deep energy, but it's white. Notice it's a marble. It's gonna grow. Because this guy, compared to this head, is a little guy, right? So it's going to grow. But look how refreshing it is to set yourself free. What you perhaps been wanting to say, look like you're getting interviewed. What have you been wanting to say? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Because down below, it actually, where did I see the, it pairs, right about in here somewhere. It starts to, I can't see, the lights change. But anyways, it does pair, goes with the flow of this warrior here. Look at the fetus, look at the baby, look at the eye, the protection, the vision, the birthing, ouch, the storm. And look, plowing through, never giving up. Look at the fierceness plowing through. I don't know if this was the right move. Well, you know, fuck it. I'm moving on. I'm facing it. I'm going. Oh, maybe it wasn't the right direction. Well, I'm going to go to the, you know, sometimes it is not, you know, loving the wrong people or turning the wrong way, and then you find the way, because if you never would have turned there, you wouldn't have found this shortcut or this path or something along the way you've never would have seen before. Because, man, I mean, if that was, I was looking at that in my path to go down, wouldn't have known if I would have turned that way in that dark, you know what I mean? Honor your journey. Honor your fears. Look at the fierceness of this warrior of the 6th wand here. The ultimate card is here, though, straight down the middle, underneath the queen. I'm going to move it up to center here, just so we can see it. And it was paired by the snake ring. It's such a beautiful 2-cup card. The caduceus is there. Hello, paired with the snake. I haven't seen this one on the table for quite some time. It's a really pretty snake ring. Oh, I love wearing this snake ring. I like it. It slithers up on the table. I like to slither on the table, so I'll wear it today. So you see the snaky ring. But gaze into these beautiful cups. Psychedelic it is, the expansion, the explosion of the mind there, blending. It's very androgynous-ish. Very magic. Busts out, comes out of nowhere. Just busts out of nowhere through the wall. Through the storms, maybe, through festival, through gathering, who knows? But it's coming, it's there. So yay! Happy 2024, everyone. I'm glad that the 23rd is over, the 7th year. This is a very beautiful, magical reading. I love that we're all expanding, creating some beautiful things. And my information is down below. If you'd like to schedule a one-on-one reading with me, it's done on a live video platform, no pre-records or emails. All you gotta do to get in touch with me is DM me. My info's down below. I hope you enjoyed the last reading of 2023 after yoga class reading. Oh, I love flipping. See you next week. You know, I'm gonna put these power images together. And then you can look at that pattern.